This is a dybbuk. You might recognize it from this video that surfaced in 2018 of Post Malone touching it inside of Zach Bagans' haunted museum, and most of us know that didn't end well. But what is a dybbuk, and why is it considered the most haunted item in the world? The dybbuk is a wine box that was purchased in 2001 by an American man at an estate sale in Spain. When the man learned that the item was a family heirloom, he offered to return it to the family, but they insisted that he keep it. The box was purchased by the family's grandmother after the Holocaust had ended, but it sat unopened inside of her sewing room because the grandmother was convinced a dybbuk was inside of it. Dybbuk is a demon that has the ability to possess different items. When the American man brought the box home, he opened it up, and this is what was inside. Inside the box, there were 2 locks of hair, a single candle holder, 2 pennies from the 1920s, and a small statue with the Hebrew word peace inscribed. Like for part 2 is a dybbuk box, and it's said to be responsible for putting a curse on Post Malone. In part 1, I explained to you what the dybbuk box is and where it came from. When Post Malone encountered the dybbuk box inside of Zach Bagans' haunted museum, he claimed to have seen a black shadow following them throughout the night. But that's not all. The months following his encounter with the dybbuk box has led many people to believe he was cursed. Post Malone took a jet from Orange County to London. The tires on the jet blew out. It spent 5 hours in air circling around in order to make a safe landing. A home in San Fernando was broken into by 3 armed men, but thankfully it was his previous address. He ended up totaling his car in a serious rollover crash and claims to have found bite marks on him. If you don't believe me, check this out.
Apparently there's a thing called the dybbuk box. My plane almost crashed. I was in a car accident. My house got robbed, and I had bite marks on my arm.
This is a dybbuk box. In part 1, I explained what the dybbuk box is and where it came from. In part 2, I explained what happened to Post Malone after he indirectly touched it. But it didn't start there. In part 1, I told you about the man that bought the box at an estate sale. He bought the box to gift to his mother for her birthday. Her birthday just so happened to be Halloween. The same day she received the box, she suffered a stroke. Everybody that's come in contact with the box has experienced their own set of strange occurrences, but everybody that's had ownership of it has experienced the smell of cat urine, jasmine flowers, and the same nightmare with the same old woman. The last person to auction the box off on eBay was a college student from Missouri. They claimed the box made all of their lights in their house go out and their hair fall out. The box was then purchased by a man named Jason Huxton. Jason experienced weird medical conditions he's never had before, like hives, coughing up blood, and head-to-toe welts. The dybbuk box was then donated to Zach Bagans.